Shanghai, known as the Magic City of China, is the largest city in China's economy. Here, you can feel the vitality of China's rapid economic development and also appreciate the charm of historical and cultural heritage. Here are 10 fun places to visit in this city. 1. The Bund is the most representative place of Shanghai. 160 years ago, it was originally a mudflat, but within 160 years, this Tamar land has transformed from a small fishing village into the busiest city in China. The Bund, with a total length of 1.5 kilometers, is a modern camping site in Shanghai. There are 52 classical architectural buildings standing on the roadside, where foreign banks, commercial associations, and newspapers once gathered. To the east across the river, towering buildings stand tall, making it the current economic and financial center of Shanghai. The beauty of the Bund is not divided into day and night. During the day, you can see buildings from all over the world, and from afar, you can see the modern skyscrapers in Lujiazui, Pudong. The Huangpu River scenery under the night lights will not disappoint you. 2. Chengwang Temple is located in Huangpu District, Shanghai. Chengwang Temple has 3 entrances, including the main hall, Yiwancheng Hall, Parents Hall, Guancheng Hall, Wenchang Hall, and other 9 halls. With a total area of more than 3,000 square meters, Hongqiao Niwa, the Chengwang Temple inherits the architectural style of the Ming Dynasty. It is painted with beams and flying towers, double eaves and upturned corners. The main colors of vermilion and green make the temple more solemn and grand in the surrounding lively environment. This Chengwang Temple in Shanghai is probably the most unique one in China. Chengwang Temple in other places has only one city god master. However, there are 3 city god masters in Chengwang Temple in Shanghai. They are Hua Guang, Zhu Yuansang, and Qin Feng, the great generals of the Western Han Dynasty, who are regarded as Qin Yubo of our country, and Qing Dynasty, who are the prefects of Jiangnan. From ancient times to the present, the temple fair has always been a lively festival, gathering various snacks, handicrafts, and performances. 3. Yu Garden Piling Chengwang Temple starts the only garden of the Ming Dynasty in the Old City. Yu Garden was built in 1559 and has a history of more than 400 years. It used to be a private garden, covering an area of over 20,000 square meters. In the park, there are pavilions and towers such as Sutang, De Rockery, Iron Lion, Dayu Tower, Yuling Tower, Jinyu Water Corridor, Tingtao Pavilion, and Hanbi Tower, as well as traditional buildings such as rockeries and ponds that are ancient and fragrant. The park is exquisitely designed, with a delicate layout of mountains, waters, and pavilions, full of a serene and beautiful atmosphere. The decorations in the garden are exquisite and transparent, and every scenery in the Imperial Garden exudes its rich heritage. The ears of the crouching dragon clay sculpture dragon head, which is crawling on the wall, are deep and high, as if walking through heavy clouds, exuding a domineering and lifelike aura. It is reflected in gray with the clay sculpture on the roof, beams, and eaves. 4. Disney Shanghai Disney is located in Pudong New Area, has integrated the pure Disney style into a Chinese-style theme park, as the first world-class amusement park in mainland China. Shanghai Disney Resort covers an area of 3.9 square kilometers, including Shanghai Disneyland, Disneytown, and 2 themed hotels. Disneyland covers an area of 1.16 square kilometers and includes 6 major parks: Mickey Street, Weather Garden, Fantasy World, Adventure Island, Treasure Bay, and Tomorrow's World. Shanghai's Disney theme park boasts the world's first Adventure Island Park and Pirate Park, the first castle with all Disney princesses, the first attraction themed around Tim Burton's live-action movie Alice in Wonderland, and the most distinctive Chinese Zodiac Disney. As the 6th Disneyland in the world, its enduring amusement projects and unparalleled theme content attract countless tourists to visit here. Wuyan Temple is located in Panhua City. The center has a history of over 1,700 years and is a famous Buddhist temple with a long history. Jianan Temple has a total construction area of 22,000 square meters. The whole temple is the layout of the front temple and the back tower. It is composed of three main buildings, namely the Shakyamuni Hall, the Temple of Heavenly Kings, and the Hall of Three Saints, the roof of the glazed copper tile, the pagoda covered with gold, and the Buddha made of 15 tons of pure silver sit in the temple. There are many cars and horses outside the temple. The temple is bustling with incense, leisurely and sacred. If you close the door, you will find a place of peace and prosperity. If you open the door, you will see a prosperous era. In addition to the ancient and magnificent architecture, the temple also houses precious cultural relics such as the 8 great mountain peoples paintings, and cultural relics such as the Pipa Walk. 6. Shanghai World Financial Center is located in Lujiazui World Financial Zhongshan, the heart of Pudong District. The building is 492 meters high, with 101 floors above the ground, and 3 floors below the ground. It is larger than the 420.5 meters Shanghai Economic and Trade Building, and 632 meters Shanghai Center nearby. The Oriental Pearl TV Tower, which is 468 meters long, and Xiamen Tower, together form a powerful skyline. The Shanghai Global Financial Center, shaped like a bottle opener, was jointly designed by the United States and Japan. Its concept comes from the fusion of heaven and earth, interpreting tall buildings as a link between heaven and earth. The main body of the Shanghai Global Financial Center is a square cylinder, gradually narrowing upwards by 2 rectangular arched slopes, and finally intersecting at the top. In order to reduce the shaking of the building caused by wall winds, 2 wind dampers weighing 150 tons were installed on the 90th floor, at 395 meters, enabling the building to withstand typhoons exceeding level 12. Located on the 100th floor at 474 meters, it is undoubtedly the best viewing spot for the Global Financial Center. Walking along the 55-meter-long suspended sightseeing corridor, the transparent glass floor immediately feels like a suspended feeling. You can clearly see the cars and pedestrians walking on the ground, and also take a panoramic view of the skyscrapers in Lujiazui and the beautiful scenery of Shanghai, on both sides of the Pujiang River. Qishujiajiao Ancient Town is located in Qingpu District, and is one of the 4 famous historical and cultural towns in Shanghai, on the shore of Dianshan Lake on Jufeng North Road. The 47-square-kilometer ancient town of Zhujiajiao is fan-shaped and embedded in the lake and mountain scenery. The small bridge and flowing water are the essence of Zhujiajiao Ancient Town. The ancient town of Zhujiajiao is adorned with pink walls and black tiles, winding in a secluded direction, and crisscrossing river harbors. The 36 stone bridges, that still retain the ancient style, adorn the winding and beautiful 9 long streets, built along the river in Zhujiajiao. One is the influence of standing, which brought distance and longing to Ming and Qing architecture due to the separation of water and the connection of bridges. 3 miles on the long street, with thousands of shops. Walking here today, one can still deeply feel the prosperous scenery of Zhujiajiao, a huge town in Jiangnan during the late Ming and early Qing dynasties, with abundant fish and rice, and crowds of people. The natural scenery of small bridges and flowing water, along with the authentic Ming and Qing streets, will always touch the plot of the ancient town in your heart. During the weekend, when I wanted to escape the bustling city, I searched for such a human world to heal my inner wounds. 8. Tianzifang evolved from the most distinctive Shikumen Road in Shanghai, walking through the maze-like alleys of Tianzifang. Characteristic small shops and art workshops inadvertently jump into view, from tea houses, outdoor restaurants, outdoor cafes, galleries, home decor to handicrafts, making every place full of humanistic and artistic atmosphere. The biggest feature of Tianzifang is that it still has many residents living here. The green letter fragrance of the 1980s, hanging in front of the door, has an unexpected artistic beauty in this environment, emitting a sense of living history. In a leisurely afternoon, blowing the cool breeze in the alley, the bright sunshine shines through the leaves of the house and sprinkles on the ground. The air is filled with the lazy aroma of coffee, stealing the half-day idle mood of floating life. 9. Huangpu River Night Tour. A river of spring water divides Shanghai into Pudong and Perhaps you have already watched the bustling Shanghai on the Bundan Pushi, but taking a boat trip on the Huangpu River at night is still a worthwhile activity to visit. Take a cruise ship to enjoy the scenery on both sides of the river. On both sides of the Huangpu River, the lights are shining brightly, blowing a gentle breeze on the river. On the left, you can enjoy the ever-changing scenery of Pudong, and on the right, you can admire the architecture of Puxi, a world of nations. 10-Mile Sheep Farm, from the World Architecture Expo Group in Puxi, the Garden Bridge of Shanghai, the monument to the people's heroes in Shanghai, to the Oriental Pearl TV Tower, the Shanghai World Financial Center, the Shanghai Center Tower and other landmark buildings in Lujiazui in Pudong, all reveal the unique vitality and romantic feelings of Shanghai. 10. Nanjing Road Walkway is a paradise for shopping. It is the busiest commercial street in Shanghai, where hundreds of modern malls, time-honored Chinese shops and specialty stores, as well as the Peace Hotel, which has the most feeling